All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to you. How about Shem Shai, by Hashem, Habakah, Kodash, Barakathum. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and to what I can across the globe, pushing over truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. This is Diane Nawa from the Great Millstone Campus, Chicago, with a quick hit. Just watching Bible Defenders, and this has been the topic of the week. Song of Thunder out there talking about that inserting your credit card or your debit card into a machine when it says insert the chip, that's the mark of the beast. And we all know that's some BS. All right, because what people don't understand, or what they fail to understand, what they lack to understand, ultimately it's the Lord not giving them the understanding. All right, is a couple of words. All right, buy or sell. All right, so if you really had the mark of the beast, you would not be able to insert your card, or you won't be able to buy or sell anything without that mark. The fact that you are able to, we people who have debit cards are able to go with debit card with chips, are able to go in the stores and buy or sell, is proof that we don't have that the mark of the beast is not implemented yet on a mass scale. All right, and we're gonna get to Revelation 13, 16, and 17, and Lord willing, the lesson that'll find. This is Revelation 13 and 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right? And I want to go to the word causeth. Okay? Causeth is to make the names of things made, to produce, construct, form, fashion, to be the authors of, to make ready, to prepare, to acquire, to provide a thing for oneself, to make a thing out. All right? To make, declare one anything, to make one to do something. All right? To carry out, to execute. All right? All right? To execute. All right? Esau had not executed the mark of the beast, which means, to make it mandatory, all right, for people to take it yet. All right? The using your credit card or your debit card, all right, at a grocery store, all right, because it has a chip in it. This insert a chip does not mean that's the mark of the beast, man. All right. You go to the New Living Translation. It says, "He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, free." Because do we read again? He requireth everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on the right hand or on the forehead. All right, I'm gonna go on that word require for a minute. Ain't gonna let me do it. All right, let's go with let's do it like this. Go on the word require. It says require. It says need for a particular purpose. All right, it says necessary, essential, vital, needed, requisite, prerequisite, statutory, mandatory. All right, so we require something that is mandatory, like you're required to have your driver's license when you operate your vehicle. All right, it's mandatory that you have your license when you drive your vehicle. All right, it is not mandatory that you have a debit card or a bank card with a chip in it. Because there's still people who out there who use cash to make their transactions. So it is not required, all right, to have um, come on, what's going on? It's not required to have um, uh, a, um, a debit card or anything of that nature, all right, to make your transactions. What is going on right now? All right, hold on. I don't know what's going on, man. A lot of stuff been going on. Really funny stuff going on with these phones lately. Wow. All right. This is wild. This is crazy. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Revelation. Back in the Revelation 13. All right, and it says, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads. All right, and we got through reading that word, the definition of receive. All right, it means to make mandatory. All right, or prerequisite. In order to drive a car off the lot, you're going to have your license. Okay, and that's it is mandated. That's a statute all across America, all right, and other countries. Man, you go anywhere, you're gonna be required to have a license in order to operate a motor vehicle. Okay, you see, so inserting your, I don't know, what's wrong with this? It's crazy. I need to go to my definition, but yes. So inserting your debit card or your bank card into the device at the checkout counter at your store, or is not having the mark of the beast. Okay? It said that no man might buy or sell, save he have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right? So if it's not, okay, if it was mandatory, right? If the mark of the beast was mandatory right now, okay, you will have, first of all, there'll be a pushback with it, okay? All right? But the mark of the beast is going to be a physical implementation of a device that's going to be inserted upon your epidermis. Okay? Without that, you're not going to be able to do anything. Right? Because do you need the mark of the beast to, do you need a chip in your hand right now to go to the store and buy groceries? All right, I just spent cash this morning, all right, at the store. All right. Now, if you had the mark of if you don't have the mark of the beast, you wouldn't be able to buy or sell anything. All right. Man, I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know what's wrong with this blue letter right now. All right, but the point being is that that mark is going to be something physical. Okay. It says Isaiah 36:6. It says, "Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. If a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So will Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him." All right. So that broken reed, you look at a reed, okay? All right. It said, "Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt." Are you trusting in Egypt? It's going to require you to take the mark of the beast, the MOTB, the microchip. All right, it's going to be inserted into your hand. And you know what? Let's go to this. Well, let's go into definition. They had definition. Let me see. It says RFID radio frequency identification. The radio frequency identification, RFID technology, uses radio waves to identify people or objects. There is a device that reads information contained in a wireless device or tag from distance without making any physical contact or requiring a line of sight. All right. So I'll show you how it works. Okay, it's a transmitter. All right. And this is let's go to the images. All right, this is the device. Look at it. I don't know what's going on with the phone today. All right, so lock it for the service. There we go. Come on, man. You see? All right, you see it getting planted in the right hand. All right, well, the right just means dominant. All right, as you can see through all these examples and images, you have it being shown to be put up under the skin. All right, this is not going to be a credit card, a debit card, a ID card, but it's going to be a chip that's going to be inserted up under the skin, man. Okay? It's easy. What's so hard to understand? All right? So you won't be able to buy or sell without this. Okay? So it's the size of a grain. Look at that. You know? It's the size of a grain of rice. You see? Want an RFID chip implanted into your hand. All right. This is going to be a physical action that's going to be implemented, made mandatory, causeth, all right, for all the world. All right. What's so hard about it? Okay. If the MOTB was mandated right now, all right, there's gonna be a lot of people out here not being able to buy or sell, all right, because they don't have it. All right, the RFID is going to be replacing, all right, paper currency. Try this again. It's still messed up, man. Shalak Rayam Satan, you know. Right, you know, but this is the point, you know, that he's going to make mandatory, small and great. That means those who are famous and those who are not. All right, rich people and poor people, the ones on the street and the ones locked up. All right, because even if you're in jail, all right, you're gonna be faced with a decision to take the mark of the beast to get your commissary, man. All right. So the MOTB, all right, the RFID is going to have to be mandatory, mandated, all right, called to be necessary, all right, delivered by Esau Edom and his New World Order, so to speak, man. Okay. All right, it's not putting your bank card into the little card reader at your local Jewel and Osco, man. All right? What's so hard to understand? All right? With that, I'm going to say shalom.